Welcome to Vintage Gaming Memories. Shall we play a game?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I have a really nice pickup from a very nice local eBay seller, and this item just happened to be a great fit with my vintage bar lighted signs, so I just couldn't resist. This is a 1984 lighted Pabst Blue Ribbon beer stein. You can get a good view of it. It's clear, plastic, and of course this is what illuminates. There's the stein. This is solid. And then the back side of it, the bulb itself, one bulb. And you could see the label that's on the back, 10 watt max. Really good condition. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Probably have the plastic polished a little bit as well. Definitely using my favorite products, whether I use the Novus 1 Plastic Clean and Shine, and maybe a little bit of the Novus 2, the Fine Scratch Remover, depending upon how bad this looks after I wipe it down. I mean, overall, it looks really nice, and it's very large. I guess the measurements would be 16 inches tall by 12 inches wide and about 4 inches in depth. So it's a nice size lighted beer sign. That size is just perfect along with its uniqueness to fit on my wall, so I thought this was just great. Let me plug it in. It's got a nice little switch here. Easy on and off switch. Maybe I should turn down the light so you can get a really good view, because I'm not sure how bright that one bulb is. Alright, I have this plugged in, ready to turn on. We're going to leave the workshop light on here just to see how bright this could be. And it's not too bad, actually. You can definitely make out the colors. As you can tell, the blue looks really nice coming through, the red and the white, and that little kind of ice crystal looking side of the whiteness over here looks awesome. This outer edge of the stein, you get some of the light too as it passes through the plastic. So that looks pretty cool. Let's turn the light off just to get a view of this in complete darkness. Well, that's even better. How's that? That looks really awesome. So this is going to look nice on my wall with some other vintage bar lights. I try to get a variety, whether it's Miller, PBR, Blatz, old style, or whatever other I may have. But again, just needs to have a cleaning, just wipe down and then polish on the plastic. Let's take a look here in the back. I'm going to take the bulb out for a second. So you can see the insides pretty nicely here. Easy access if I ever needed to. Obviously you take out the 4 screws and you can get into that if you want, which I may do so, but it looks, I don't know, maybe I will do that because I want to see if it's dusty inside. So I might take it fully apart and clean it inside out and then come right back. So let's do that. Alright, well I took it apart, only 4 screws or actually bolts to remove. And then you can get the back off and get that nice and clean, as well as the inside of the main piece that shows up, the Pabst Blue Ribbon. And then the stein itself, which is nice and flat now, I can clean this thing and polish it really good, which is what I'll do. And then we'll put it all back together again and see how this turns out. Alright, well here it is. It came out excellent, and I only had to use Novus 1. I didn't have to go to the next level because the scratches or the scuffs, whatever you want to call it, on the plastic came out really nicely with Novus 1. It does help to take it apart. So having it apart, I was able to get everywhere, and here, let me give you a good view of this. I mean, you can see right through it. It looks really nice. You can hear the squeakiness as I hold it. That Pabst Blue Ribbon is going to shine really good through there with the light. the back side of it. And then the cord, there's only one thing with that cord I need to do. This is more preventive, but there's a little bit of wear right there. You can't see any of the wiring, but I could just put some electrical tape around it just to protect it. And other than that, everything else looks great. So we'll wrap some black electrical tape around it. And you could always do this if you'd like as well. Get some heat shrink tubing and just get a blow dryer or get a heat gun, which is a lot faster and easier, and then just wrap around it. But this isn't really securing two wires together, and might as well make it more flexible with some electrical tape. So that's what I'll do. Put the bulb in, and then we'll light this up and see how it looks. Okay, so that was quick and easy. What I did was tightly wrapped around the cord here, some electrical tape, and that is, again, just preventive measures. It's nothing that was exposed that needed to be of a concern where I needed to rewire this at all. The cord is fine, but now I have some black electrical tape in case it does get worse, which it shouldn't, because this is going to be stationary, hung on the wall, plugged in, controlled by a switch on the wall, so we shouldn't worry. But let's plug it in now, and let's see how much better this looks now that it's all cleaned up. So here we go. I think that looks awesome. I can see a difference, and hopefully you can as well. Let me turn the lights off completely, and let's get a really good view. Alright, check that out. Very bright. Oh, and I also changed the wattage of the bulb from 10 watts to 4. And it's still very bright. So I'm happy with that. I love how the plastic illuminates all around the edging of that Stein. That is because when I open this up, this plastic is in between where the bulb will be shining through the top of the plastic here. So it actually will shine some light all around the actual plastic because it's thick enough to go through and come out at the ends. And that's what it's actually doing. So it looks like it's outlining it. Alright, well, this is ready to be hung. I just have to find a spot and mount it up. Well, I hope you enjoyed this very short video. I just really wanted to give you all a glimpse of this nice pickup for my bar. A nice looking Pabst Blue Ribbon beer lighted Stein from 1984. And you never know what you could find on a local pickup on eBay, so if you ever want something that you think may be too big to ship and maybe too costly for the shipping, always change that parameter setting for a certain amount of miles from your location, and you may find something that you like, just like I did here. Thanks again for watching, and remember, keep that gaming passion from the past alive by living it today. Take care, everyone.